What's up, y'all? We out here on Slauson in Vermont, man. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I ran into the homie from South Central prison. And he was an older vato, bro. And he used to always be drawing, bro. I'm talking about from dusk till dawn. Gee, you feel me? He'll be at the tables just getting down. And he was always drawing people. But it tripped me out because he never got visits, never got phone calls, you know what I'm saying? He would never be engaged with the outside world. His whole life was prison. So every time he'll be drawing shit, you know what I'm saying, I'll be like trying to ask him, who they are, and he'll be like, man, it look nice. I'm like, yeah, this shit look nice, bro, but where you get them figures from and shit, G? He's like, shit, from my mind. I'm like, that's right. So I literally thought they were from his mind, like he's just an artist and he's just freestyling shit, you know what I'm saying? So when he would make portraits, I'll be like, damn, G, freestyled a whole human. You ain't trying to play God now, are you, G? You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to invent people's faces and shit, right, G? And he'll just be like, laugh about it, but not really, bro. And I understood why later. Every time he drew a portrait like that with all the details, and it was like a sick portrait, not just like the regular fucking family portraits he'll draw and shit like that, because it was like a group of people in it. That's why I call it family. It's because somebody would die, bro. Like, people would die from his family, so he'll draw them. And his whole thing was that kind of made him feel like he was a part of them. He cut him off after we spoke about this shit, you know what I'm saying? We knew each other for a while. He said he cut his whole family off. And he said he cut his family off because he kept stealing from them, and he kept fucking... He made his brother's wife get busted because she was bringing fucking drugs in for him. So he said that people got at him all crazy and made him feel like he was a piece of shit, and he ended up being like, you know what, I did this shit to myself, so I'm gonna be in here by myself. Nobody deserves to go through this shit. And even though he missed them and all that shit, he would never reach out to them. He would never write back to letters, you know what I'm saying? He would never take a visit if they'll try to pull him out to one. Like, he cut him off, bro. So his way of feeling like he was still with them or showing respect or whatnot was through those drawings, bro. He'll like honor them like that. And before I left, probably like 5 times before I left, bro, I kept asking him, like, hey, perro, I know you don't want to send these out because you don't want contact, with your people, or you don't want them to reach out to you back or whatnot, but I could take them for you, G, to the streets and drop them off, to wherever, or mail them out to wherever, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, negrito, I'm good. But at times, you know what I'm saying, that nah was a little lagged. So I feel like it kind of crossed his mind for a second, but then he's like, nah, fuck that. All I'm going to do is just break them down again. All I'm going to do is lie to them. All I'm going to do is steal from them. You know what I'm saying? And I respected it, bro. But at the same time, I felt like he had crossed the bridge. I feel like he didn't know or he didn't trust himself, but I felt like I knew and I trusted him. Even though I was going to be the one having to put up with his ass if he tried to fuck me over again, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like he had crossed that bridge, bro, and he was responsible enough and strong enough to have those relationships now. So I was encouraging him to do it, you know what I mean? More than I should sometimes, you feel me? I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to leave in about 6 months. You sure you don't want me to pack them motherfuckers up, G? And, the sad part of this story, G, is the ending, you know what I'm saying? I got out, and I was out for probably about 2 years, bro. And I got a huila, G. I got a letter, you know what I'm saying, from one of my boys that was up there at the time still, and he let me know that old boy passed away. He let me know because he knew how close me and old boy was, you know what I'm saying? He knew that I'd try to be there for him, and when he was over there probably gonna take his life, I'll just pop up, you know what I'm saying, with a spread or with a cake or some shit. And that's just shit that people didn't do, you know what I'm saying? If somebody see you over there going through depression, G, nowadays, bro, they're like, let me see what happens, G. Let me see, G. Matter of fact, fuck my eyeballs, G. That ain't enough. Let me record what happened, G. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro. They'll let you off yourself before, like, extending their hand, bro. So, anyways, my boy knew that I was close to homie and I would try to look out for him, so he let me know that he didn't take his life, G. I mean, his time was over, you know what I'm saying? And he passed away, bro. And it fucking hurt me, G, because I wasn't there at the prison. I feel like if I was there at the prison, bro, I would have, like, got his shit and stole it, G. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But I would have stole that shit and then just took it with me, G, and gave it to the people, you know what I'm saying? Or some, perro. But, man, rest in peace to the homie, bro. And if y'all got loved ones in prison, bro, like, and you feel that maybe they in that situation, I'm not trying to dictate y'all moves and shit like that, but just stay in your hands sometimes, bro, even if they don't respond, you know, because they do get those letters. They read them. A lot of times they just don't want to hurt you. They scared of hurting you. They scared of hurting us, the people out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's understandable, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you keep seeing your daughters cry, if you keep seeing your mama cry, and you're at that mindset, then you're going to stop doing that certain thing, you know what I'm saying? And for these individuals, they are that certain thing. So they exclude themselves, bro. But like I said, I feel like some people, you know, they grow and they cross that bridge, but they don't want to take that risk. So this is to encourage people on both sides of the walls, homie. Reach out to your loved ones, bro. Tomorrow's never promised, dog. And you never know, man. Like, a lot of the times we feel like we're burdens to people, but they actually need us. You know what I'm saying? They do. Like, they look forward to that shit. If it smiles or cries, G, they want to go through it with us. Turning your back is the worst thing you can do, man. Communication is key. If it's like, hey, bro, I'm about to leave for a couple years because I'm tearing y'all motherfuckers down, G. This shit finna look like Ukraine if I don't stop in a little bit, G. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's like, hey, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and talk to you only once a week now, G, because I'm wasting all your fucking feria, you know what I'm saying? You saying you ain't got no gas in the car, you know what I'm saying? There's things that you can do instead of just your absence, instead of silence, because silence is the worst, G. That's what motherfuckers do to people that they want to hurt. You silence them. Fuck arguing. When you like this, incognito ghost mode is when people hurt you, bro. Fuck making them feel your presence. They gonna really feel that absence. You feel me? So just do your due diligence to make sure that everybody's in the same page, bro. Everybody knows that everyone's all right. Love is there, you know what I'm saying? People just going through shit, dog, because can't nobody read nobody's minds, G. You know what I'm saying? Even if they act like they can, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, you been cheating last week, huh? They can't read your mind, G. They just fucking, they guessing, G. Hey, but you got fired up. They didn't know, G. Don't tell them, G. They were just guessing, you know what I'm saying? But when it matters, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't never gonna be like, hey, you think you're gonna make me sad, so you cut yourself off, huh? You're going through depression and you almost offed yourself 10 times, huh? No, bro, they're not gonna know that shit. Only you know when you sitting in there crying, bro. Only you know when you sitting out here crying. You gotta voice that shit. Put that machismo down, bro. Stop trying to act like you gotta be all the way up here status so you can make people fucking gravitate towards you. Nah, G. You got to reach out to everybody, bro. And when you're up here status, that's when you got to reach out the most. Don't have your motherfucking head all up here, G. Everything that goes up must come down, G. But the outcome of what you land on is on how you bless things and people around you while you're up, G. You fuck around and just raise havoc and don't give a fuck about nobody, guess what? You gonna fall on some motherfucking pine cones, G. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find on some angry birds, the motherfucking pointy ones, G. You know what I'm saying? But if you doing nothing but blessings, bro, guess what? It's gonna be a fat ass chunky mattress right there with a pillow, G. You feel me? But anyways, man, we out here, bro. Black and brown, y'all know what it is. Hit that thanks button if you got some extra fat, G. Okay, life.